Hey everyone, I'm Louisa Taverna, and today I'm going to be talking all about role plays. As you know, your competition is coming up this Wednesday, and the following videos are going to help you prep. Right now, I'm just going to be giving you a brief overview of what role plays are and what they entitle. So a little more about role plays. This is a competitive event that we also have in Deca, and it's a great way to demonstrate your extensive business knowledge to the judge. Roleplays are a lot about thinking on your feet and not getting too pressured on a timer, so if you're good with that, you should be good with roleplays. So there are tons of different roleplay structures that are based on various business subjects, such as Business 1 ethics, buying and merchandising, marketing management, and a lot more. Most of the topics we have covered in the Boost session, so you should know all of them and be prepared for them on Wednesday. Now I'm going to be going into the schematics of the roleplay. So you are first going to be given a case study when you walk into the roleplay, and I'm pretty sure Rithik sent you one recently, and you should study that to make sure you know what a case study looks like. You will be given 10 minutes to analyze the case study and brainstorm business solutions to the problem presented in the case study. I think this is like the most important part of a role play because this will determine your entire presentation. So you should really take your brainstorm seriously and use that time wisely. So after your 10 minutes is over, you will have another 10 minutes to present to your judge. This means that when you are brainstorming, you must come up with enough ideas to elaborate and expand so that you fill up the 10-minute presentation time. So I know that seems like a long presentation time, so that means when you're brainstorming, you should come up with multiple ideas or a plan that's pretty long. In that 10-minute presentation time, you will also have to make time for judges' questions at the end, so be sure to leave at least 1 minute at the end for that. And also for the questions, when you're brainstorming, you should think ahead for the questions and maybe come up with a few answers for them, so you're not taken by surprise when they ask them. So there is a loose outline of what each presentation in a role play must entail, and the later videos will go deeper into the individual parts, but I will introduce you the whole thing now. So while going into the presentation, you first start off with an introduction and you shake the judge's hand. I think we did a Boost session on this, so you should probably follow that or look back on the slideshow for that. Then you're going to give them introduction of your business plan, addressing them with the title given on your role play. So let me pull up the role play. So what I mean for that is on the sample role play that Rithik gave you, it says that the judge is the CEO of the company bar. So you should address the judge as such. And then after that, you should introduce your roadmap for the presentation and follow through for the remainder of the time with explaining your main points and elaborating on them. At the end of your presentation, you're going to end with a conclusion, sort of summarizing your important points and leaving your judge with a great lasting impression. Because right after your conclusion, they're going to start judging you. They're going to start assessing points to your presentation. So you cannot bring any assisting materials into the role play, such as flyers or note cards or something. However, if you write something down on a piece of paper during the prep time, you can use it during the presentation. So yes, they give you paper during prep time, and you can write down notes or write down your roadmap maybe, and use it during the presentation. And you can also make materials with that, assisting materials with that paper, so you can give it to the judge at the end to boost your presentation. During your presentation, you also have to keep in mind the 4 tasks or guidelines that are presented in the case study. So these tasks are crucial into scoring all the points necessary to be the very best, and the judge will score your performance on whether you fulfill these tasks throughout your presentation. So these tasks are really important to keep in mind, so I suggest that you read them and understand them and know how to integrate them into your presentation. So if you're confused on what these tasks are, in the sample role play, they are describe planning techniques used in the hiring process, coach others, develop an achievement orientation, determine learning objectives, and foster positive working relationships. So I know I said that there was 4 and this one has 5, but like I said, each role play differs slightly, so this is something that can differ. So be sure to include all 5 of these in the presentation if you were given this sample role play. So this may seem like a lot, but I promise you it will come easy after a couple of tries. I use the acronym PERC4. So P stands for your plan your roadmap, outline your ideas, and make sure you can elaborate and answer any questions. And so this will be 10 minutes of your role play, and you should actually take this really seriously. I think this is like the most important part of a role play. So P. So I stands for introduction, R stands for your roadmap, and C stands for your lasting conclusion. And at the end, 4 stands for your 4 important tasks that you have to fulfill. But like these 4 tasks can be all throughout the presentation. They don't have to be at the end. So yeah, this ERC4, this is going to be throughout your presentation, and this is 10 minutes. So this is what you're actually scored on. So important. So I hope you maybe learned something from this video, and I know that you guys will do super well on your role plays this Wednesday. Just believe in yourself, and all the DECA officers are supporting you. Bye, guys.